Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. I'm Brittany and I'm shooting this video here at Fairfax Pilates. This one's going to be a bit restorative. I've been on the road the last couple of weeks and my body is ready for some Pilates. So this one is just going to be a nice, easy, restorative flow. So go ahead and get yourself set up for a tower workout today. You can use a Cadillac if you have that available. Otherwise, we're going to set up our convertible V2 Maxes to a tower setting. So go ahead and get that ready to go, and I will meet you right back here. Okay, let's get going. We're going to start with some gentle roll downs. Place your feet right up against the vertical frame. We're going to grab the outside of the clips on our maple pole. Start with a nice tall back, breath in here. And then as we exhale, we're going to initiate from our lower abdomen as we begin to slowly sequence our bodies down until they are flat. Connect all the bony parts to the mat, please. Breathe in and then pull 3 times with that exhale. And 3, then the arms lengthen. Head nod first and begin to peel up one bone at a time until you find yourselves right back up. Now your back is more important than your knees, so if you need to send those knees a little bent, please do. Let's do it again. Exhale, down we go. And 3. Long arms, head nod, roll our way back up. We're reversing it this time. Scoop the tail under. Down we go. We're going to omit those rows. Soften the arms, arch the back, and return. Again, exhale breath, rounding down. Inhale to arch and float. One more time, exhaling down. Inhaling up. Now we're going to maintain that thoracic extension. We arch our way back, connect our shoulders to the mat first. Everything else melts. Long arms, head nod. And we're again arching back. Melt and roll. One more time here. That extension really feels nice in that upper thoracic spine. And then as we begin to flex forward, there's the low back. Let's get our hand right in the center. Okay, and I'm just going to roll down with one arm, and as I go, I'm going to take the free arm behind me and laterally bend away. And then retrace, and up we go, returning to the top, changing arms. And then just a nice lateral bend. Really gentle here, not quite a full port de bras. We're just going to do easy here. This one, as I reach sideways, I'm going to grab hold of the edge of the mat, and then my foot, I'm going to just hook it over onto my opposite ankle. I'm just going to enjoy that for a second. Really opening up through the side body. Return the foot back to the opposite frame, somewhere over there. Let go of the arm, and up we go. Other side, of course. Down we go, taking the arm above the head first, lateral bend, maybe hook it onto the edge of the mat, and then we glide that foot across. Just keep mindful about the arm holding the bar, keeping the shoulder where it belongs. And just take a couple of breaths here. Release the foot first, gesture arm leads the way. and back up. Okay, we're gonna go into around the world here. So keeping a nice flat back, I'm gonna just gently pull the bar in towards my body, bending the elbows, shoulders down. First, we turn. Then we keep our back flat as we tip. From tipping, I'm gonna curve through my lower back, rolling through the center, and then up to the opposite side. Both butt cheeks down, face the center, other way. Rotate, lean, tuck, lower belly, tuck, 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 tuck. Find that long line, up, and then middle. Give the arms a break if you need it. Pull it in. Maintaining the bar right at the chest. Rotate. Now notice as I go off to the side, I'm keeping my arms. They're not losing it. So I'm going to keep them. That's the challenge. We curve. And then as we find that opposite line, make sure the bar stays in line with the chest. Rotate, reach, tuck, side, up, and middle. All right, from here, I'm just gonna come right up onto my knees, and I'm gonna face away from the tower. Hands are outside of the clips, and I'm gonna bring the bar down right in front of my chest. And you can scoot as close back to the tower as your feet just barely hang off, but not much further than that. All right, so I've got a nice straight line from my head to my knees, and I'm gonna just drive the arms forward. Breathe in, bend, press, and press. So imagine you've got a yoga block between the knees, and every time the arms extend, you're gonna give it a little hug, okay? So that way you can feel the inner thighs, which trigger the core muscle group. The inner thighs are part of that powerhouse. Let's use it all, okay? One more, hold the arms long. From here, the arms float, and then they come back down. So as my arms go up, my shoulder blades don't. So the arms go, but I'm keeping my shoulder blades down where they belong in the back. Two more. Lift and lift. And then we're gonna bend right back in. Go ahead and come out of there. And I'm just gonna go ahead and take this bar and tuck it just behind. I'm gonna move one of the clips to the back, and I'll bring my blue spring to the front and connect it to my push-through bar. I'm gonna stay facing the frame because I am still working out that body that has done a lot of sitting. Okay, so I'm gonna leave my left arm aligned with my left shoulder, and this one's saw. So we're gonna just allow my free hand, this is the gesture hand here, and let it just reach back. Now play with whether the palm is up or down. It feels different. And pick one that feels lovely. And then we take that arm. I'm going to the opposite side. Thumb down, catch the frame, and then press this left arm up. Take it back. Now, if you cannot reach the frame, no worries. Drop this left shoulder here. This one tends to lift, so drop him, reach. And then around. If you can only come to here, grab what you can reach. Okay, we are trying to do a full rotation in the spine, so get as far as you can. Your legs will stay straightish, both butt cheeks down, and we lean forward, driving the left arm up. Once more. Feels so good. I don't know if you can hear the popping in my back as I rotate here, getting a lot of adjustments, which is so wonderful. All right, other side. So right hand in line with right shoulder, the left arm reaches back. Maybe your left and right feel different, that is okay. Just notice. Thumb goes down. If you can grab the frame, grab it. And then this arm presses because my torso is leaning forward. Oh, it feels so good. And we're gonna take it back again. Reach. And then lengthen right there. Feels so good. Feels good in a lot of places. One more. Oh. And a third time. Okay, perfect. So I'm now going to scooch forward. This keeps my feet bent in quite close to my bottom. I'm going to maintain this overhand grip. My knees are pressing together gently, and the bar is going to be a little bit of an assistant as I crunch forward. So head nod starts us off, and then we come up just enough. So see where that hits that slack? That's enough. And then I'm going to just curve. Touch my lowest rib, up again. Curve and up. Curve. Now, if you don't like your feet that close to the booty, you can come up into a tabletop position, whichever you prefer. I'm going to do a little bit of both today. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then down. All right, I'm coming all the way up. Turn around, and we're gonna lay down. Take the bar with you on your way down. We're gonna start with the bar right over the chest. So my arms are vertical with the bar over my chest. Knees are bent. I'm gonna place one hand behind my head, and I'm gonna leave my elbow down. My legs are anchored. I'm taking my right arm, which is on the bar, and I'm going to press it up as I rotate towards my bent left side and then flatten both shoulder blades. As I twist, I'm not moving my hips. My legs are stationary, and I'm just getting a thoracic rotation. We want to try to segment the spine into different parts here so they all move. The more independently each of the vertebrae can move, the better you'll feel. Let's get 2 more. Exhale, rotate. And then inhale, return. And again, rotate. And now we're going to change sides. So switching the hands, one hand behind the other. And we go up and over. And down. Over. And down. 3, let's get 6. I haven't really even been counting anything today. I'm just sort of listening to my body. 5, one more time. And 6. Okay, down we go. Now I'm gonna flip my hands. My knees are gonna remain bent. The closer the feet are in towards your bottom, it gets more challenging. Since this is restorative for me, I'm gonna just take a nice easy position with my feet. You're welcome to go out as long as you want, okay? We are gonna leave our butt down and our knees still though. Forward flexion. So start with a head nod, and then I'm gonna leave my elbows a little bent. So as I start to crunch, the bar goes up with me. I'm coming up just until my waistband leaves the mat. And then I roll down just enough to touch the lowest rib, and that's it. So we rise up, and then we curve under. Inhale up. Exhale down. So every time I'm going back, I'm trying to do a posterior tilt. So I'm really trying to scoop my tailbone under as I go back. You'll feel that. Go nice and deep into the lower tummy. That's our target. 4. Side note, really great to stretch the lower back. One more time, we're gonna pause right here. I'm going right for it. Long legs on both. And back, and back. So that exhale breath going down. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to hold it right there. Leg down, and little scissor up and down, up and down. 4, 2, both of them back up. Lower my back down first. Bend the knee, and reset. Let's take it all the way up. Okay, a little bit of lateral bending. will feel nice here. So I'm gonna come onto my knees, place my hand on the bar, on the forward half of the bar, so it's slightly forward of my body. And the other leg is long, my foot pointed the way I'm facing. So we're gonna start with just a stretch. The arm goes down, and we're gonna do a lovely mermaid. So as we go over, this whole top side is really opening. And then we come back up and return. This one's gonna incorporate a little balance and some leg work here. First, the arm goes, then we go down just enough that we're able to lift this foot, ideally hip height. This hand does whatever you want it to. Tap, lift. I kind of like putting it here. And 3, 4, let's get to 8, and 6. One more, we're gonna hold it right there, tiny circles. 3, 4, 5, and reverse, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lower the leg, and up we go. Turn around. Okay, start fairly close. Leg is out. Stretch to start. Long reach. And then up. Okay, here we go. Laterally bend, just enough to get that leg up to hip height. Flex the foot, and up, and up. So this one's really about the shoulder stability, but we're distracted by the leg, right? 6. One more, we're gonna hold it up here. Tiny, 2, 4, 5, 6, feeling it right there. Reverse, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Leg goes down, and we're back up. Easy. Okay, get rid of this bar. We're gonna use our leg springs next. So, on our backs, you're gonna be about an arm's distance from the vertical frame. And then let's place our feet in the straps. Send your legs down. Now my leg springs are on about number 8, close to 9. So the higher they go, the harder it is if you've got one of these B2 Max machines. Start with the legs going straight up and down. Lift and lower. So if you don't like keeping your arms above your head, if it starts to hurt your shoulders, you're welcome to lay your arms at your sides, but if you start sliding, you gotta put them back. Let's keep our backs down here. Laterally rotate, continue. So when we push the legs down, it should be more and more and more effort through the lower belly to support your back from arching. It's not a crazy amount of effort, it's an awareness, right? So we're just gonna shrink wrap that waist just a little as our feet press down. One more, we're gonna hold there. Bend, press and point. Flex, press and point. So we're getting the neuromuscular connection here. Notice my feet are flexing and they point. Flex, point. Adding beats, pressing out, 1, 2, 3. In, out, 1, 2, 3. Your beats don't touch the heels together, please. Just keep them where the inner thighs are your brakes and they stop, stop, stop before they touch. 1, 3. 2 more times. 1, 2, 3. And 1. Right into stag. One leg goes straight to the side, one knee bends, push, connect, and change. Now neuromuscular system is working here. My long leg has a point. The bent one flexes at the foot together. So notice I'm pointing here, and this guy over here, he's flexed. Push, reach, keep that low back connected. Oh, I'm getting some good pops and free adjustments in the hips. You know that when your hips realign. It's great for your low back. It's also good for your knees and your ankles. I did a lot of sitting in my travels the last week or so, and this feels amazing. One more each way here. Other side. Now we're going to hold our legs out. I'm going to do a little internal rotation. So the knees just aim inward. And then, you know, dinner plate sized circles is all you need. And these go fast. And 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, reverse, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bend the knees in. Okay, little shuffles. Press them out. And we just start sort of swimming. Let's keep swimming, just keep swimming. Okay, and then we're gonna just keep going up. Little swimmings, up, 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 and then down. I usually count, depending on my mood, somewhere between 5 and 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more time, going up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bend the knees. I'm going to enjoy a nice little happy baby here. I'm just grabbing the straps. My knees are a little bent. Just a little gentle low back love. All right. And then we're going to take the feet out of the straps. Come on up. We're going to change these and place the arm springs on instead. I'm going to keep them at the same number. Reminder that if you're going to be sitting like we are, so if I'm sitting facing the tower, the higher the springs are attached, okay, up here it would be harder. So I'm going to leave them right where they were, which is 8, okay? Together, arms to the center here, knuckles together. Take a deep breath. And then as we exhale, curve. And we roll, okay? So you're gonna keep a nice pelvic tuck here, keeping the knuckles together in the center of the chest. We're gonna rotate and then twist. Little ones, just whittling down that waist, making it nice and tiny and tight. 8, 9, 10. Other way, and go. So what I watch for as a teacher here is that the legs don't move. 8, 9, 10, middle, and then up. Change it into biceps here. Let's keep a flat back this time. Hinge, flat, lengthen, curl. So as I lengthen my arms, I'm sort of reaching them towards the top of the tower. I'm not letting them come down here. Okay, so I'm going to keep that. So when they're long, I've still got resistance. So I'm getting the eccentric and the concentric contractions, which is the best combination to build strength. 3, 2, hold it, up and up. Don't let it change your spine. Keep your tummy tucked in. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then all the way up. Okay, I'm going to do a back rowing. Knuckles together, center of chest. Curve under, back. Now, harder on the Cadillac here or the tower than the roof former. Be patient with the springs. Arms go. Palms are facing back, thumbs are down. I'm going to dive as I press. Then I stay nose over knees, lift up and around. And then I finish up. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, curve. Inhale, long arms. Exhale, press and dive. Inhale, they come up and around. like you're doing a butterfly stroke. And again, exhale. This one's great for the shoulders. Dive, abs, flexion, mobility of the scapula. And again, exhale, curve. Wide, press. Up and around. And then up. Okay. Right onto your tummy. Now, truly, flying eagle, we use the leg springs, but it's easy. I'm gonna just leave the arm springs on. Now, I am gonna laterally rotate and grab the sides of the mat with my feet. That helps with some extension. I'm gonna press the arms to the back as I lift my chest, and then I lower the arms and my body. Inhale, we come up. Exhale, we go down. Up and stay. Then it's like you're taking a butterfly stroke. We're gonna go out of the water, and when the arms are forward, down. Sweep and lift. And then around. Inhaling up, and then exhaling around. Reverse. Up, letter T. Push to the hips. Return. Reach. And return. 2 more. Up. Final. And down. Let those go. Just enjoy a little shell stretch. That's a nice rounded back here. I'm going to grab both edges, or I'm sorry, one edge with both hands. Another side. Okay. I'm going to put my blue spring back, and I'm bringing my roll down bar to the front. Okay. Now that my body is warm, I'm going to do some ab torture here just briefly, just because that makes me feel good, and it also feels really good on your lower back. So we're going to get a nice strong hurrah finish here. So lay down on your back. We're going to place our knees over this bar. And then please push out until your arms are straight. I promise that is a helpful thing to do. So we're going to leave our head and shoulders down, and we're just starting with just some taps. Barely any effort here, but really trigger the glutes and the hamstrings while the abs are on. Then tabletop, leaving the head and shoulders down, I'm going to curl the other way, and then down, and then tap. So peeling the hips up like a string of beads, down and tap. Inhale, exhale, up. Now notice the grip here on the side. You want to release the death grip as much as you can, and think of just squeezing in with your arms and your chest. Now we're going to stay up on this one and just get little pulses. 2, 3, 4, and 4, 3, 2. Oh, down we go. All right, a little twist here. So we're coming up, twist, 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 twist. 5, 6, 7, 8. And down. Press the feet into the mat and lift the hips, and then roll back down. Bridging lift, and then exhale down. Bridge and hold. Now from your upper abs, you're going to pick up this shape. You're going to keep your glutes working, and we're going to just float up, bend the knees, and down. Butt, whole body, knees. One more time. Lift the booty, float, bend, and then we're going to reverse it. In, lift the knees, float down, Feet touch before the butt, down, in, up, knees, down. Ooh, that was a little hard on the way down. Gentle, float like a feather. And down. Knees come off. We're gonna finish with guillotine. Tuck this behind. We will now use our safety strap. We're gonna grab one of those blue springs again, connect it from underneath. Okay, so once you're all secure there, lay down. Oh, it doesn't matter if this is on the same or the opposite side as the safety strap. Doesn't matter. Okay. Let's put our feet on the bar. Okay, now, starting position, you want to be able to straighten your legs and leave your butt down. If you need more of a stretch, your body goes that way. If you cannot get your hips down flat, either move towards the end or you can prop up. Put something underneath your bottom. And we're just gonna do slow calf raises. Ah, it feels so good. There is no mistake what is stretching here. You can really feel that on the back of your body. Now let's do some with your toes turned apart. Do some with your toes pointed inward. So we have 3 main hamstrings, and by rotating the feet position, we're going to get all those muscles. So that is why we do that. Turn the toes apart, laterally rotated. We're going to just bend down and then press upright into a point. Flex those feet, then bend the knees, press, point. So this one, when we bend it down, reach the hands up in the center and just gently pull the bar towards you. Notice that it's a deeper stretch through the back, the inner thighs, and the hips. And then as you're holding on here, go ahead and press the legs up and point. And then right back down. So your first objective is to get your legs straight. If your legs don't straighten, then stop wherever you get to. If they straighten, point and bend your, tuck your head in. And then everything else comes down. Now, no hands. Feet are hip distance apart. I like laying my arms at my sides. And we lift from there. So you're gonna stay off the neck. We bend. This feels really nice down here. And then press. Inhale, bend. 2. One more. We're gonna leave the legs long and then come down right through the center of the back. One more time. The long legs, tuck, lift. Inhale, we bend. The legs going up really increases the stretch in the back. And 3. And then come down through the center. I'm going to take my left foot over to the right side for all of this. Just point and flex. And I'm going to take my foot, my right one, and put it on the left side. And we do the same, point and flex. It's not critical that this leg goes straight. Wherever it goes, this works. I promise, it stretches. And then we go ahead and put our feet on, bend the knees down, maybe just gently pull on that guy one more time. Take the feet off, with the knees side to side. I don't know about you, but I feel amazing. That was exactly what my body needed. So hopefully it's exactly what yours needed too. Thank you for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you next time.